Alrighty, well, the season finale of The Bridge was eventful, wasn't it? Like I said before, in retrospect, it may have been a mistake to do vlogs of The Bridge, considering, as you probably guessed by the time I'm uploading this, the finale has essentially been it's essentially been 2 days since the finale. So, like I said, I don't really think anyone cares at this point, but I figured, well, I might as well finish the season. So, with that being said, The Bridge, the season finale. To me, I thought the climax of this particular season didn't necessarily lie in this episode, but rather during the series of episodes that detailed Mark or Fausto and his guys going after Sonia and later Marco. So so I thought that was the climax. This episode really was just kind of the revolution. And looking back on the season as a whole, I really do think that the second season of The Bridge was better than the first in a lot of ways. First of all, they seem to have more confidence going in, more confidence in direction, more confidence in the writing. They really seem to have a clearer direction of where they want to go with this show, what type of storylines that they want to tackle. And in addition, there was a noticeable comfort in a lot of the people involved this time around, or at least that's how I viewed the performances. Because, like I said, there's a great deal of comfort in these performances. Like Diane Kruger and Demian Bashir, I think have much better chemistry than they did in season one. Not that they had bad chemistry in season one, but season two, I just think it felt more natural. The interactions with other characters, like the character of Hank, the character of Linder, the character of Eva. I mean, all this was, in my opinion, improved. And also, you had new characters like Eleanor and Ian Hart's character, the CIA agent. So yeah, overall, I did like season two better than season one. It didn't fix all the problems because one problem I did have over the course of the season that they didn't really fix was the pacing. I think the show could still be a little bit faster paced than it is. Although to be fair, more substantive stories were going on toward the end, so I was willing to kind of give it a pass. I thought that stories like Fausto Gavan and the CIA being at war with the DEA, I thought those stories had enough weight to bear going slow in. And this episode as a whole, like I said, was just kind of the revolution or the resolution of the season in a way, in the same way that, the last two or three episodes of the first season were the resolution to the whole David Tate storyline. And as resolutions go, I actually thought this wrapped things up pretty nicely, while at the same time leaving things open for season three. Because, like I said, I don't really know how they could have possibly resolved the whole CIA subplot after introducing it. I think middle of this season, or maybe 2/3 of the way through. I don't really know how they could have resolved it. So the main thing was getting Fausto, getting his contacts, getting Eleanor in this episode. So yeah, in terms of the script, I thought the script for this particular episode accomplished those goals, while at the same time, like I said, setting up things for season three and doing it in a very subtle way, not really in an elbow jabbing way, like oh, that's what we're gonna do next time, because they could very well abort these arcs, like they did with the whole tunnel thing in season one, the Annabeth Gish's tunnel on her inherited property. So I don't know. It's not really for me to say where they will definitively go for season three, but or at least I think they've gotten to season three. I think they've gotten a green light at this point. Then again, the ratings I don't really think were as strong as last year, but I'm not really one to dwell on the ratings too much. But yeah, without really giving too much away and without really dwelling on it too much, I actually thought this season finale was more of a resolution than a climax. And as far as resolutions go, I thought it was well acted. I thought it was well written. I thought it was fairly well paced. As far as these episodes go, I thought again it wrapped things up very nicely. I liked how a lot of these characters went out. I liked the plot lines that they left open. such as Captain Robles, and Marco potentially becoming the new captain of I believe Juarez, the basically becoming the new police captain. So that could open up some interesting new alleys of storytelling, because if things are still as corrupt as we're led to believe, then Marco could be essentially be the go-to guy for favors. But again, I'm just kind of speculating and thinking out loud. The episode itself was good, and really, I think that's all that matters is if you are entertained by something. And for what this was, I was entertained by it. I thought it was a nice end to the story. While at the same time, I'm sounding like a broken record here, but at the same time, potentially laying the groundwork for future stories. I'm still interested to see where the whole CIA thing is going to go, whether or not they're eventually going to get Sebastian, and yeah, whether or not Sonia ever comes to better speaking terms with her mom, or ever gets back on speaking terms with Nathan Phillips' character, the brother of the guy who killed her brother or killed her sister. So, yeah, that's my 2 cents. If you still care, which probably not at this point, but hey, at least I got it up.